I couldn't even tell you how shocked I was this morning when I learned this information. Before I tell you though, I'm gonna tell you a story so you can kind of like think what I thought. So this is just one example, but years ago, Francesca was having a lot of like really weird symptoms. So she went to the doctor to figure out what was wrong. And before actually settling on a doctor, she had actually gone to like a lot of doctors, like more than I can count on two hands. Doctor basically diagnosed her with IBS, generalized anxiety disorder, depression, and for the record, in no way, shape, or form was she even depressed at all. And told that the only thing that could help with all three of those things were things like Zoloft, Prozac, amitriptyline. And Francesca really didn't want to, so she started researching. And to be honest, researching has always like just been in her nature. Like that's just who she is. So she ends up seeing that a lot of her symptoms are aligning with like gluten allergies. So she goes back to the doctor and is like, hey, can you test me for gluten allergy? Thankfully, the doctor was kind enough and said, yeah, of course, like, let's do it. Lo and behold, she was in fact allergic to gluten. The best part was that once she had this concrete evidence, like, this is what her problem was, which in her case was gluten, she changed her diet, and then days later, no joke, symptoms vanished, life changed. Now back to my point. So there's two studies. One of them estimated that over 250,000 people every single year in the United States die because of a misdiagnosis. The second study shows that 795,000 people either die every single year or are permanently disabled because of a misdiagnosis. And this is why it is so important to advocate for your own health, because this is why I was so shocked. Medical misdiagnosis is the third leading cause of death in America. That literally puts it right behind heart disease and cancer. She's not the only one this happened to. This was just one example of, like, off the top of my head. But anyway, I'll talk to you guys later.